So the smallest positive number that is a multiple of 2 or more numbers, that's what we call a least common multiple. So in this case, as the example shows, the least common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. Because after 3 and 5, the next number up where 3 and 5 can easily divide into is going to be 15. So for example, 5 can also divide into 10, but 3 cannot divide into 10. So out of all the multiples and multiples of bigger numbers, where smaller numbers can divide into, 15 is the lowest common multiple or least common multiple number. Because 15 is a multiple of 3 and also a multiple of 5 and is the smallest number. So 3 and 5 have other common multiples such as 30, 45 and even more and bigger numbers. But they are all larger than 15. So in this case, 15 is the lowest common multiple. The greatest number that is a factor of 2 or more than other numbers. So when we find all the factors of 2 or more numbers, and some factors are the same, in other words, common factors, then the largest of those common factors is the greatest common factor. And that's also called the highest common factor. So for example, with regards to the highest common factor or the greatest common factor of 12 and 16 is going to be 4. We have 1 that can divide into 12 and 16. We also have the number 2 that can divide into 12 and 16. We also have 3 that can divide into 12 but not in 16. And then we have 4 that can divide into 12 and 16. So 4 is actually the biggest number, the greatest number from the list of numbers that can actually divide into 12 and 16. And that's why we call 4 the highest common factor. Okay, you can also call it greatest common factor as well, but the term highest common factor is more popularly used. So in this case, let's look at the questions one by one, see what we're doing. So the first question, what are the first 10 multiples of 6 starting at the number 6? The first 10 multiples of 6. So all we're doing is we're just going in the 6 times tables. We're going up because a multiple is a bigger number. Okay, so in this case, let's go to Farhana to get some feedback.
Hello.
Hi Farhana, how are you?
Good.
Good. Go ahead then, Farhana.
I think it's A
And why do you think it's A?
because it's going in the 6 times table, the first 10 multiples of 6.
That's right. And are multiples bigger numbers or smaller numbers?
Bigger numbers?
Bigger numbers. Well done. Good girl. Thank you. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60 are all in the 6 times table. So yes, A is correct. Well done. Let's look at what are the first 10 multiples of 5 starting at 5. So we'll go to Jessica for this one. Thank you, Farhana. I'm just going to put you off. Thanks. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi there. Okay, so go ahead. What are the first 10 multiples of 5 starting at 5?
Is it C?
Are multiples bigger numbers or smaller numbers?
Bigger number.
Bigger numbers. C is correct because it's a 5 times table again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Well done, Jessica. Thank you for that. And let's go on to the next question. So what is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 6? The lowest common multiple of 5 and 6. In this case, let's go to Emmett. Hello, Emmet.
Hi.
Hi there. So we're looking at the lowest common multiple of 5 and 6, please.
That would be a 30.
30. Why do you think it's going to be 30?
Because if you do 5 times 6, you would get 30, and if you do 6 times 5, you get 30 as well.
Okay. And what else?
That's the lowest common multiple, so you can't go.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Give me a multiple that's higher than 30, where both 5 and 6 can divide into.
60.
60, yeah. So we know that 5 times 12 is 60, and we know that 6 times 10 is 60. So 60 will be a higher common multiple, but in this case, with the question, we're looking at the lowest common multiple, which would be 30. So you have a list of numbers where 5 and 6 can divide into bigger numbers, but we're looking at the lowest of those multiples, and that in that case is 30. So well done. Find the highest common factor for the following set of numbers. So we're looking at the highest common factor. Which one number can divide into 3 and to, let's go to Mide for this one.
Hello, Mr. Khan.
Hi there, Mide, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Very good. Okay, so we're looking for the highest common factor in this case. So which number
I
can
can't
divide into 3 and 5?
I can't see the answers.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen, but the answers have cut off.
Oh, really? What are you using? Are you using a mobile phone?
Okay, it's better now.
Okay,
Thank
go
you.
on.
1.
Yeah, so in this case, the only one number that can divide into 3 and 5 is just going to be 1. So it's a bit of a confusing question, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and have a go at this one as well, Mide. So the next one is find the highest common factor for these two numbers.
2.
2. And why is that going to be the highest common factor?
Because 6 and 8 can be divided by 2.
Yep, well done. Thank you, Mide, for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're looking at the highest common factor for these two numbers. So let's go to Mussolini for this.
So you put out the numbers 10, and then so you write the timetable out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you write 10. So you find the code. So you try 1 times 10, then it's true. One, 5. Is it the highest common multiple?
It's the highest common factor.
5.
Yes. Yes. So in this case, only 5 there from our options will divide into 10 and 15. So that's correct. Well done, Muslim. Thank you. Muslim, have a go at this one as well. So find the highest common factor for these two numbers.
3
Mussolini. Well done, Alexandra and Owa, and also, yeah, good. And Ayan as well. Thank you very much. 3 is correct. Mussolini, well done. Thank you, Mussolini. Let's go on to somebody else. So find the lowest common multiple for these two numbers. Lowest common multiple we're looking at. Let's go to Elena.
Hello.
Hi, Elena. Are you right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Is it A?
Yes, so A being 15. So we know that 5 can go into 20, 3 can go into 12, and 3 can go into 18. But we need one particular multiple where both 3 and 5 can go into, and 15 is right. And just do this one for me as well, please, Elena. So another lowest common multiple.
Okay. Is it C, 24?
Yep. So A can go into 24 how many times, Elena?
8.
Yep. 8 can go
3.
into 24 3 times, yeah. And how many times can 6 go into 24?
4.
4 times, yeah. Good stuff. Pretty straightforward. Thanks, Elena. And now we're looking at our lowest common multiple. So again, multiple being the highest number. And let's go to Ayan for this one.
Hello?
Ayan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Ayan.
Is it D?
What's the number?
30.
30, okay. So 10 can go into 30 how many times?
3 times.
And 15 can divide into 30 how many times?
Twice.
Yes, good, well done. And let's do this one as well. So same thing, lowest common multiple. Take your time. Whilst Ayan is working that out, I just want to let you all know that tomorrow we have a